Only religion was the moon. Made a couple million, hallelujah.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold out to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the move to his left. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's Darnold. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Again, it's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. From the 2 now, second and goal. To throw Mariota. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Mariota to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Off of play action, Darnold. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the touchdown Panthers.
Well, when you've got a guy like Marquise Goodwin, a former Olympian, mind you, you've got to devise ways to get the football in his hands, and mission accomplished there.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Falcons 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, Mariota. Flush to his right.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. He's got Smith here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play fake. Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mariota now. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown Falcons. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, They needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
They'll roll him out right. He's got Anderson right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception here, Mariota being chased out left. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
He's going to look deep for more.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be because, essentially, he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Just a yard to go here on second down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards remain for second down. To throw is Darnold. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tommy Tremble. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota, he'll buy some time right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Play action now. Mariota. And that's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was.
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Darnold throwing out quickly here for Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 2nd and very short, Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Mariota. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mariota's throw there complete to Ruggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
Touchdown, Falcons! Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Play action. It's Darnold. Steps away.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And just shutting him off there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Anderson. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Darnold from the red zone now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. John Kaminsky picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold.
And this one too low. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking him.
Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing here, Mariota rolling to his right.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's Darnold. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mariota here to throw, eluding the pressure right.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll down. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.